Good morning, folks. I hope you're having a wonderful morning as we are here at historical Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway, as I'm here with Joseph Meyer from Mount Juliet, Tennessee, as we have a wonderful race in store for the All-American 400. As one of the things that I've been going around asking the drivers is how these conditions, as it's a much cooler afternoon this evening, as you might just see me in a flannel right now, but I'm freezing, trust me. But one of the things that goes hand in hand with meteorology is racing. As very much these conditions impact how the drivers not only set up their cars, but just generally how they race. So whenever you're driving, how do the conditions really affect you? Like with the warmer weather, it's a little bit more slicker, right? But how do the cooler conditions help you, or how did that affect your driving style?
Well, it lets you be a little more aggressive with the car. The cooler the track, the cooler the weather. You know, your engine makes a little bit more power with cold air. The track surface, so the temperature, the asphalt cooler, you get a little bit more grip out of the tires. So all four of them tend to stick a little bit better, tightens the car up. So if you had a car that was loose, it just all around makes for a much better race for everybody.
So what kind of adjustments would you make? You know, track bar, air pressure, what kind of adjustments do you make to kind of compensate with the weather?
You can do quite a few different things. Track bar, typically, you can make an adjustment on the track bar and kind of free the car up a little bit because you know the track's going to tighten up on you. There's a plethora of things. I mean, you can get as deep into it as making adjustments to your shocks, but typically just go something like the track bar, maybe a small air pressure adjustment.
So for people that don't really know, what is kind of like a track bar adjustment?
So your track bar basically sets where the position of the rear end is in the car. It keeps it from sliding left to the right, and then it's got an angle, so you put it higher on one side versus the other, and that'll basically affect when the weight rolls over on the car. And it's basically the rear roll center for it. Try not to get too technical with the terms of what I'm using. I'm trying to dumb it down a little bit.
Right.
It basically decides when the weight's going to roll over in the car and all the weight transfers.
So one of the things that we're also battling with is a southeasterly wind heading just off of turn 2 on a tailwind that will get right on your quarter panel. What do you need to do to kind of prevent yourself from possibly spinning out into a strong gust of wind?
Well, luckily here it's not too bad. The grandstands up above us kind of block a lot of the wind. When the track's about this side, it doesn't affect us too bad. We might see it more in the back straightaway versus the front. But if you take a look at the car, I guess, it got quite a bit of downforce on the front end of the car and on the rear. So it was a pretty high gust of wind, making it real.
Right. So one of the things that also kind of goes into it is how long of a race this is. 400 or 300 laps. What do you kind of do to kind of prepare, and like what kind of aggressive style do you use at this kind of race?
You don't use any aggression. Yeah, you're just riding around for 200 laps. So about the first 100, 150, you're just keeping the car in one piece, you know, giving everybody plenty of space, because you can't win the race if you're not there at the end. So you want to take it easy on your equipment, save your tires, save your brakes. Yep. And then about the last 50 to 75 laps, that's when it starts heating up.
Yep.
All right. That's when you'll see the racing.
Absolutely. Now, is there anything else you'd like to say or anything you'd like to mention to anyone that is getting into racing or anything like that?
Yeah, definitely just go to your local track, find some drivers that are racing, just approach them, say, hey, how did you get started? How can I get into this sort of thing? I'm sure they'll help you out, point you in the right direction, tell you what kind of car maybe to look for. And I definitely got to thank my sponsors, Pew Plumbing, Moody Incorporated, and my dad for everything he's done for me, all my crew guys. That's about it.
Alrighty, well, thank you, and thank you for this interview, and I hope you have a good one out there today.
Thank you.